CIET NCERT presents audiobook Madhurima, Textbook of Arts for Class 9.
Page number 154. Chapter 11. Dance as Visual Storytelling. On the top right corner of the page is given an image of an Indian folk dance wherein the dancer is wearing a specific headgear and holding a drum. On the left side of the page is given a QR code which can be scanned for more information related to this chapter. Many Indian dance forms are deeply rooted in the tradition of storytelling. Often described as Drishya Kavya or visual poetry, Indian dance uses movement, gestures and facial expression to communicate meaning clearly and powerfully. Through this expressive tradition, dancers bring to life a wide range of narratives, from classical literary works such as Kalidasa's Abhigyan Shakuntalam to modern interpretations of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The rhythms of seasonal cycles and the journey from sowing seeds to harvest, scenes from everyday life, and the lived experiences of people. There are given two images of different dances. Figure 11.1 depicts performance of Romeo and Juliet in Kathak dance form. Figure 11.2 depicts Dyut Krida scene from Mahabharat in Kathakali dance form. In the previous chapter, we had examples of the four types of abhinayas. The integrated use of abhinayas in dance allows for the emotion and intent to be transmitted to the audience. Let us creatively explore Angik, Vachik and Aharya abhinayas. On the top right corner of the page is given an image of Gaur Mariya dance form from Chhattisgarh. Page number 155. Angik Abhinay. It refers to using the body as a tool for communication and articulation in dance. Every dance form has its own movement vocabulary and signature movements that distinguish it from others. The Angik can include various types of stylized movements such as Sthan, Chari, Gati, Utplavan, Bhramari and Hastas, which you can recall from previous grades. Activity 11.1. Strike a sculpturesque pose. The 6th century CE dancing Shiva from Badami is depicted with 18 hands, and permutations and combinations of these hands can lead to 81 different dance poses. There are given a few images of different dance poses. Figure 11.3 is the image of a sculpture of dancing Shiva in Badami, Karnataka. Figure 11.4 is the image of a child striking a pose depicting dancing Shiva. Figure 11.5 has two images of different dancers depicting dance of Shiva. Identify a few poses with hand gestures and try them out yourself. Add any movement, walk, jump, spin or combinations of these to create your own movement sequence that communicates a story reflecting the dance of Shiva as in the sculpture. Page number 156. Vachik Abhinay. It refers to the use of verbal elements such as speech, poetry, lyrics, narration and dialogue for expressive communication in dance. This even includes the recitation of rhythmic syllables. Through Vachik Abhinay, the dancer communicates the essence of the story or shares the energy of the performance. These oral elements create the soundscape that shapes a dancer's movement vocabulary. There are given two images of Vachik Abhinay. Figure 11.6 is a scene of Vachik Abhinay in Kuchipudi. Figure 11.7 is an image of bowls. Figure 11.7 is an image of bowls from West Bengal sing, narrate and dance with bhakti songs. In both the images, the performers or the dancers are wearing the attires of their particular dance forms, that is, Kuchipudi and Baul. Activity 11.2. Experience dance through sound, song and silence. Dance with instrumental music. Perform signature movements of any regional dance that uses only instrumental music. You may also use claps or rhythmic syllables such as dha, ta, ka, dhin or create your own syllables while dancing. Here are a few examples for you. Tarpa dance, Maharashtra. Dimsa dance, Andhra Pradesh. Kai Kotikali, Kerala, and Raut Nacha of Chhattisgarh. Dance with lyrical music. Perform the signature movements of a regional dance form that uses songs with lyrics. For example, Bihu of Assam, Ghumar of Rajasthan, Dhamal from Haryana, and Rauf of Kashmir. Dance to your own singing. Sing a regional song learnt in your music class and perform simple movements in any dance style of your choice. Page number 157. Discussion circle. It's time to contemplate. Share and compare your experiences of dancing to instrumental music and lyrical music. Did you feel you were communicating through your dance? What emotions did you convey? How did you feel while singing and dancing simultaneously? Compare it to when you dance without singing. Note to the teacher. Divide the class into groups so that each group experiences all three aspects of the activity in short segments. After the activity, allow time for students to discuss their observations and experiences of responding to different vachik elements in dance. Aharya Abhinay. It is the use of aharya, visual elements such as costumes, makeup, and props to convey visual narratives, cultural context, and mood in dance. A striking feature of any dance is its costume and makeup. Often, a dance form can be identified simply by its costume, as it reflects the region's textile and jewelry traditions. Props may also support rhythmic patterns. For example, the lezim with its metal cymbals provides oral accompaniment to the energetic lezim dance of Maharashtra, while the chika, a wooden clapper used in Bhangra from Punjab, adds both visual and rhythmic complexity. In harvest dances, movements often imitate farming activities and representative props may be used. On the right side, in figure 11.8, students are performing in different costumes on stage. Everyone is wearing colorful costume. Activity 11.3. Spot the aharya and identify the dance. In figures 11.9 to 11.16, identify the dance form based on the costume, makeup and accessories and write its name below. The dance forms, in no particular order, are Lavani from Maharashtra, Cherao of Mizoram, Kullu Nati of Himachal Pradesh, Baiga from Madhya Pradesh, Puja Kunita of Karnataka, Siddhi Dhamal of Gujarat, Bastar from Chhattisgarh, and Phag of Haryana. Page number 158. In figures 11.9 to 11.16, identify the dance form based on the costume, makeup, and accessories and write its name in the given space. On this page are given the various images related to the activity 11.3. Page number 159. At the top of the page are figures 11.15 and 11.16 related to activity 11.3. All these images have spaces for you to identify and write the names of the dance. You can take the help of your teacher. Exercises. Question 1. Describe and show how you can use these elements in your Angik Abhinay. Choose any two of the following. First, Chari or Gati. Second, Utplavan and Bhramari. Third, Hastas, hand gestures. You can refer to grade 8 textbook Kriti. Question 2. Which of the Vachik Abhinay elements have you explored? Describe how each of them helped you communicate your idea and thoughts. Write your answer in the given space. Question 3. In which Indian dance forms do the dancers simultaneously sing and dance, either solo or in group? Give 3 examples and mention the states they belong to. Question 4. Explain the elements of Aharya Abhinay in 2 dance forms you have learnt in class. Can you connect any of the Aharya elements with what you have learnt in visual arts? Question 5. Do you think appropriate costume enhances the movement or the angik of any dance form? The chapter ends here.
Madhurima, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Class 9. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordist, Mohammad Faizan Khan. Assistants in production, Vineet Kumar Sharma. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.